Good morning, everyone. My name is Hannah Love, and today I'm going to take you along with me as I go through a busy day in the life as a college student studying theater. Today, I have a couple finals actually because I'm getting ready to graduate. Before I go in to go do those finals, I'm going to type up a couple emails, pack up my rehearsal garments for class. Usually this is the part of the morning where I would drink my coffee and I would put some makeup on, but because it is finals day and I'm also doing a show tonight that involves mask work, I'm not gonna put makeup on. So I got my movement blacks on and I'm ready for the day. So I have all my stuff, my rehearsal garments, my backpack, my lunchbox, and I got a 45-minute drive ahead of me. So I'm gonna put on some podcasts. We're gonna have a good time. So see you on the other side. This is so good. So we're all laced up in our corsets and our skirts, and we are going to go over the 3 scenes that we're doing for our final today. So we're gonna go have some fun.
Oh my goodness, yay!
We got done with our final. It was really sad because it was also our last time in Pierce Auditorium. I actually auditioned for the program there. Actually did a show back in high school for a competition here too. So it's a little bittersweet. Now I am going to go get lunch before my next class. I actually had a little nap in my car in between classes. Now I'm gonna go in and get some stuff done before my next class, which is senior studio. So basically I'm chilling in the lobby of our theater right now because our classroom is locked. I'm just reviewing my lines out here and making sure everything's good to go. I also have to film 2 monologues tomorrow for my senior seminar final, so I'm making sure those are good as well because I have to go film Tempest pickups tonight, which you'll see more of later. I have a lot of free time between classes usually, so I like to use it wisely or just to take that time to focus and regroup if I need to. If I am stressed, that I can relieve that stress and not bring it into any rehearsal or scene work that I have to do for class. My senior studio class will be done in a couple hours. That's crazy. I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to bring you into any of my classes, but we basically just been doing scenes and it's not very respectful to be filming them. So we just did 9 scenes total. Each person is involved in 3 scenes. I actually am about to head to the theater for filming The Tempest tonight. We already filmed our run of the show. We're doing a couple pickups of the show so that we can have little awesome close-ups. So I'm gonna eat dinner really fast and then I have to curl my hair before the show, and I like to get there a little bit early compared to call time so that I can get everything done and relax and not be super stressed out right before we do go. I made it to the theater and got myself some water because I hadn't drank any water since this morning, so I knew I needed to hydrate. I'm about to plug in my curling iron and get started on my hair. Also, I realized that I never actually really explained the scenes that I was involved in for my classes. For period styles, I had a scene from Restoration period, and then I also had a Shakespeare scene and a Greek chorus scene with the rest of the class. Senior acting studio class, I had all contemporary plays, 1 in contemporary verse that is based on Greek tragedy. Then the 2 others, one was a period piece that is contemporary called Silent Sky by Lauren Gunderson, also Grand Concourse by Heidi Schreck. Okay, so we've been filming pickups and this is the hair, this is the look, and this is my mask, but we're on a 10, so I took it off. And here is every lovely lady.
Woo! Tempest!
Yes, I love them all.
Oh. Wow. Different vibe.
Finished. We only had to film 2 scenes and got wrapped. I'm gonna have to go wash my hair out, make sure she's not feeling too damaged. Okay, this usually isn't a normal thing, but because I have a long day tomorrow, I am running a tub and eating my dinner since I didn't get to eat it earlier. Yo, my ring light looks so cool. I feel so good. I'm about to look over my monologues that I'm going to be doing for my audition, and then I'm gonna go to bed because we have strike tomorrow at 9 a.m. before I do my senior seminar final at 11 and then film this audition at 1. Keep myself pretty busy with school, but now that I'm almost graduated, peep the garb over here. Doing all that scene work, it's emotionally exhausting. So for our senior exit interviews, we have to have at least 10 monologues in our book. We've been collecting material that we're working on. So I have a lot of Shakespeare, basically. My contemporary dramatic, some comedic, and yeah. So there's 10 in here. I think there's actually 11. Bed sheet over my bathroom door over there to film all my auditions. I hope you enjoyed coming on my day with me, my busy day. Second to last busy day before graduating. It's been a journey. Night, everybody. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So I slept in a little bit on my little non-busy day. I allowed myself to get a little bit more rest since I have kind of been staying up late recently and getting a lot of stuff done. Right now, I'm gonna go make myself breakfast, then we're gonna get ready for the day. I made some eggs with some leftover mushrooms in our fridge, all the rest of the grapes in the fridge, and I'm trying to wean myself off a caffeine kick I've been on, so I've been starting the day with water and hoping for the best. I worked out a little too hard yesterday, so I'm taking a break. Skincare has become a really big part of my self-care routine through quarantine, and just finding products that not only feel good but are good for my skin has been so important. So I really like to take this time of the morning for myself and just make sure that I am putting good ingredients on my face, putting on stuff that makes me feel good and feel confident about my skin. So I've washed my face, I did a face mask, and now I just did my eyebrows. So because my parents are at work, I'm usually the only one at home for most of the day, so I usually do laundry. It's a good use of my time. It makes me feel like I'm being productive, and my parents like it when they get home. So it's a win-win situation. I'm actually about to get a COVID test done because we are going to St. Croix at the end of this week, and in order to get into the country, we have to have a negative COVID test. So I just had lunch with my parents after we got our COVID tests for our trip. I have to submit some photos for a thing, so here is my beautiful backdrop. So now that I finished submitting for that project, I'm going to look at a couple other casting notices, see if there's anything that I'm available for, and then I'm just going to probably go on social media for a little bit and aimlessly scroll. I know being on social media all the time is exhausting, especially being in this field where being on social media is part of the job. Sometimes I just like to scroll and catch up on what my friends are doing, so I'm going to do that. Hi, Bubba. Hi. So this is Bailey. He just had a nap. I know that I never actually gave a real introduction about myself. So, hi, my name is Hannah Love. I live right outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and I've lived here for about half of my life now, more than half of my life. I actually was born in Savannah. I am actually the only born American in my family. The rest of my family lives in Canada, except for me, my parents, obviously. Yeah, I lived in Georgia all my life, started theater really young, and was obsessed with theater for my whole life, basically. And then recently got into film, and I love cooking, I love learning Spanish, and I love being with my family, and I love the outdoors, mainly like near bodies of water. Yeah, and my favorite color is yellow. Also, I never actually ended up scrolling through social media because my laundry got finished, so I had to fold all that. And now I'm gonna go read this book that I got. So after I read my book, my mom got home from work, gave our dog a bath. My parents and I watched a couple of our TV shows that we like to watch together and just had that family time together and ate dinner. And now I'm snacking on this amazing sorbet. So on days like this, when I'm not really busy with stuff, I do tend to give myself a lot more freedom with self-care, because I know on other days when I'm just going and I don't give myself those breaks, that I'm going to lose my mind. So giving myself these days where I just am allowed to be with my family and chill and relax and indulge in stuff like ice cream. Because tomorrow I'm gonna be busy packing, editing this. I have to take my dog to the animal hotel tomorrow. So after this, I'm going to make my packing list for tomorrow. I like to write down like the weather for each day, and then I'm gonna watch Masked Singer and do my skincare. I'm also just so used to being constantly busy, and so when I have these days of like where I don't have to do a lot in a day, I like don't know what to do with myself. So that's why I was a little bit all over the place today. It's the little things in life, you know, like you really have to savor everything you can, even just like eating this sorbet. Also, our photos from our run of the Tempest came out today. Got them on my computer so that I can send them to my phone. So good. I can't wait to post them. So it took me forever to come up with a caption to post those production photos on my Instagram. Now I'm doing my skincare and watching Masked Singer. So I have a guilty pleasure for the Masked Singer, and I'm pretty obsessed with it. Every time I watch an episode, I take notes of what the judges guess, and I also make my own guesses, and I keep a list every week. I won't do spoilers, promise. All right, party people, it is time for bed. I have been trying to put my phone away a little bit before bedtime, so I'm not looking at a screen right before I go to sleep. I hope you enjoyed going through my day. I have just really found an importance for self-care this year and spend time with my family. Just make the most out of everything. You deserve that, so allow yourself to have that time if that's what you need and if that's what you want even. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good night.